Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want to show you guys how to use switch statement for custom x-axis label. What I mean by that is, if you look at this first chart here, you can see that I have like gross sales, profit, sales, and units sold, and all of these they're kind of like comparing against one another. Let's say you have values that you want to compare against one another, and you kind of like want to have the names of this value, instead of appearing on the legend alone, you want to have them appear on the x-axis. Here you can see I don't have any value that I'm using to break this down into like distribute them. I just want to compare this value against one another, and there is no way that I can like have a visual that can like do that for me in a very simple way. But it's kind of like a very great reporting practice whereby you have these values that you're comparing against one another to appear on the x-axis as well as have it on the y-axis. So I'm going to show you guys how I converted this chart up here to this particular one down here. If you look at the values, you can see that the sum of the values still remain the same. But here, instead of having them on the legend, which doesn't like kind of give us like a very clear view, you can as well as see them on the x-axis. So follow me to the end of this video to see how we can implement this great reporting practice in our own daily report. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do me a favor to hit that subscribe button and be sure to share these videos to your loved ones. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to get your values into like a measure, which is kind of like very efficient. So here you can see I kind of like have these values here into measures, and which is like the first one here, which is like gross sales. You can see that I have the sum of gross sales here, and I already have the sum of profit here. You can see this is the sum of the profit, and I have like the last two here, which is like the sum of sales and the sum of the units sold. So once you get those into measures, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna come to your modeling tab here, and you're gonna add like a new table. So let's just call this table, let's call it values names 2. The reason why I'm adding 2 is because I already have another one here that is already in the report. So I'm going to add this curly bracket here, and I'm going to input the names of the values here. So one thing that you have to be sure is the spelling of these values has to match when you are using it in the switch statement that we're going to use to display the values. So the first one that I want you to come out is the gross sales. So I'm going to name it as the gross sales, and the second one that I want to have there will be the profit. Let's put it in the text, the profit, and after profits I'm gonna have sales. So let's look at the sales. Then we want to see like the unit sold. The unit is just the last one, and let's call this the unit sold, the sum of the units sold. So once you do that, you're gonna see like a table here. Let's go to the table view and see how it looks like. So you can see I have the values here. I'm gonna rename this to names. And you can see I have the names here, and they have the particular values like kind of like an order, like a ranking order by the side here. So what I'm gonna do is I want to sort this by this particular values order here. So I'm going to come to this sort column by values. So when I put this in a table, it's going to sort it according to the way it is being sorted here. So let's go to the reporting Canva and test that and see. So I'm going to drag the name into the table, and you can see that I have them sorted the way they were being ranked on that particular table. So what's the next thing to do? The next thing to do is you're going to like use a switch statement to kind of like assigned the measures to the particular value names that I've created here. So I will come back to my table and let's create another new measure. I'm going to call this like let's call it cumulative. I don't know if I'm spelling it well. Cumulative let's call it values. Cumulative values. So I'm going to use a switch statement, and I want to select these particular names here, these the names from this particular table that we just added, which is this one here. So I'm going to select them, and I want to select them and actually assign them to those measures. So I want gross sales to be assigned to gross sales measure, and I want the second one, which is, I'm getting an error sign. We are going to debug it later, but let's just finish writing this. The error sign is because I did not close the selected value. So I'm going to close that, and the error sign will go. So I'm going to add profit, and I want profit to be assigned to the profit measure. And the third one is sales, and I want sales to be assigned to the sales measure. And the last one, which is the unit sold. So the unit sold is going to be assigned to the unit sold measure. So when you do this, regardless of the number of measures that you have in the report, so when you do this, you're gonna like go ahead and hit enter, because I want everything here to be formatted. I don't want everything to be formatted at $sign. So I'm gonna like change it back to general, because the unit sold is not actually like in currency. So once we have that here, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the same table to see if it actually is gonna like distribute it. So here you can see we have been able to successfully get the names to reorder this particular to be assigned to these particular values. And looking at it from what we have here, you can see we just had them in the legend when we drag the values into the y-axis. But now you can see we have the values assigned to the particular measure value here that has grouped them together. So let's try to visualize this and see how it's going to look like. So I'm going to click on the table visual and change it to the star column chart. And here you can see that I have the gross sales, profit, sales, and unit sold all properly arranged under the x-axis label. So you can go ahead and add more design to it, like such as adding the data labels and all that, whichever way you want to view your report. And this is a very great reporting practice. It kind of like help you kind of distribute and show your values, your compare two values, and it kind of give like a clear view of what you're trying to like present in your report. If this kind of help you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button, and as well as share this video to someone that is going to help. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.